Baton-wielding riot police in a northern Serbia town on Friday fired tear gas and charged at thousands of peaceful protesters who were demanding free elections and justice after months of demonstrations against the autocratic rule of President Aleksandar Vučić. According to Associated Press, the protest led by university students came more than 10 months after a concrete canopy collapsed at a train station in the town of Novi Sad, killing 16 people. The disaster ignited a wave of public outrage over alleged state corruption and negligence, which demonstrators cite as causes of the collapse. There were no immediate reports of injuries in Friday's chaos triggered by the police action. Ambulances could be seen driving through Novi Sad streets. Vučić, who has said he wants to take Serbia to the European Union, has branded the protesters as terrorists who want to unseat him with the help of the West. He attended a gathering earlier this week in China that included Russian President Vladimir Putin and the leaders of China and North Korea, along with the Belarus and Iranian presidents. University students have been a key force behind nationwide protests to demand a free media, early elections, and criminal prosecutions against those responsible for the canopy collapse. Dozens of university professors, deans, and high school teachers have been sacked in the past months as authorities crack down on supporters of the students. They have been replaced by Vučić's loyalists. The protest on Friday centered around a university building that was taken over by Vučić's loyalists and police over a week ago. Protesters in Novi Sad on Friday chanted, "We want elections," and "Vučić leave," as they vowed to defend the autonomy of the university. Shielded riot officers initially guarded some of the university buildings, but reinforcements later arrived in anti-riot vehicles before marching toward the protesters. The city streets were engulfed in tear gas and smoke from stun grenades and flares as police chased the protesters away from the campus. The Blitz police intervention reflects the increasingly tough response from Vučić to the protests. Vučić has refused to schedule a snap parliamentary vote requested by the demonstrators. Vučić has offered no evidence for the claims that the protests have been incited from abroad. Scores of students and other people have been jailed and beaten during the protests, drawing international criticism of Vučić's government.
Ukrainian drones attacked military facilities in the Rostov region of the Russian Federation. This was reported by Russian Telegram channels. According to Telegram channels, the air raid alarm was declared in the Rostov region. It is claimed that drones destroyed 2 military radar stations in this area. NASA images of fires are cited as evidence. The video is published by the Telegram channel Xylenova Plus. So, Ukrainian Defense Forces struck 2 important targets in Rostov Oblast, Russia, the RLK-1, navigation of the South Radar Complex, and a facility on the territory of a former air defense base. RLK-1 Navigation South is part of the infrastructure of the Aero Navigation South branch in Rostov-on-Don and performs key tasks in organizing air traffic in southern Russia. In particular, the complex provides aircraft detection and tracking, navigation and route coordination, and is also responsible for radio technical flight support, aviation telecommunications, and satellite communications. The facility is of strategic importance to Russian aviation, and it is part of the country's centralized air traffic control system. The former air defense unit and military town were the base of the 1244th Anti-Aircraft Missile Regiment, which was armed with S-300 PS missiles in the 1990s. The Russians have probably decided to restore the base and use it in the war against Ukraine. The unit's territory houses a radar complex similar to the RLK-1, which probably performs similar tasks. Acting Governor of Rostov Oblast, Yuri Slyusar, confirmed on his Telegram channel that there was a massive UAV attack on military and strategic facilities in Rostov Oblast on the night of September the 4th. But he says that Russian air defense allegedly repelled the air attack, destroying and intercepting UAVs in Novoshakhtinsk, Kamensk, Semikarakorsk, Milerovsky, Tarasovsky, Krasnosulinsky, Dubovsky, and Sholokovsky districts. According to Slyusar, dry grass caught fire in Tarasovsky, Milerovsky, and Dubovsky districts due to falling drone fragments. The fires were quickly extinguished. It should be noted that President Volodymyr Zelensky promised an asymmetric response to new massive attacks on Ukraine by the Russian army in early September of this year. According to him, Russia must feel the consequences of its impudence. Earlier, drones struck railway infrastructure in Russia's Rostov Oblast, causing delays to passenger services. Regional Governor Yuri Slyusar claimed Rostov Oblast, which borders Ukraine, serves as a key logistics hub for Russian military supplies. Kiev has repeatedly targeted the region's transport infrastructure to disrupt Moscow's supply chains. Russian railways said 26 passenger trains were delayed by around 4 hours. Local authorities claim that an unexploded ordnance landed on the roof of the Kutynikovo station building, prompting the evacuation of passengers and staff. No casualties were reported. As a result of the drone attack, the contact network was temporarily disrupted, Slyusar said. The building is now cordoned off. The bomb squad has been called in.